Alright, here we go. Welcome back, or welcome, to Ancient Gaming. I'm Zilla, and this is my live stream where I talk about ancient studies content in video games as I play them. So this is Abzû. We are pretty deep into, pun intended, deep into the game at this point, but I mean, it's a pretty chill game. This is by the same people who made Journey and Flower. It's meant to be more of an experiential game. Right now I'm showing you the most recent area that we got through. I'm not sure where it will start us exactly, but this is the meditate function where it allows you to just follow the fishies and tells you what they are, which is nice. So we can see here some gar, and then it will have us follow other fish and other critters. Now, the area we're in, we have some distinctly prehistoric animals. I think most of them are Cambrian, and we haven't gotten a particular explanation for that. Most of the other places, all of the animals have been modern. But as we've gotten into this city, the city under the sea, we see more and more of ancient animals. So let's get started. As soon as I figure out how. Alright, there we go. Oops, wrong button. I don't know if we're going to finish the game today. Theoretically, we have 2 more areas, but I'm not sure how big that actually is. So, let's find out, shall we? Here we are at one of these life water basins that we can activate. One of the ones that looks like a cleansing pool in a madrasa or a mosque. Let's activate that, and it should take us upward to a brand new level. Again, we have this mural that we keep seeing. Bottom level, we have the procession of life water, and they're holding seaweed. And it's unclear whether they are robots like me. I found out I was a robot 2 chapters ago? Last chapter? I can't even remember now. Or whether they are people. Pouring the life water in at the end, which is presumably in the city, and then above that, at the top layer, we have people in procession behind the great white shark, leading towards the ammonite. And the great white shark, our friend, who went after the machines that were consuming all the life water. Unfortunately, we had to leave behind on the ocean bottom, dead. The ammonite seems to be the symbol of this civilization. Let's enter this new area, shall we? So we've got another small fountain. That opens the door. another area that is clearly designed to be above ground. We have modern-style birds, not dinosaurs or any elder life form. We have ferns and what appear to be birch trees. And once again, we are at the top of some kind of grand waterfall. I think that's back down into the area where we were. Up and up. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think these statues might actually be larger than the ones we saw underwater. They might just be the same size and more intimidating now that we're land-bound. See the same styles of tiling and pottery and kelp. Oh, I think this is where we stopped last night, is after this edge. So this ledge here has got these blackened scuff marks, and offline I got a couple of questions about what that means. I don't know what that means, but there's some things I can surmise. Like, first of all, we don't have these black scuff marks everywhere that would have been hard used, so it's probably not just sorry, it's spinning like that. Probably not just simple usage, which is a little odd. Because this is clearly designed to be a dive platform. If we look around the end of it, you can see that it is all tiled off. It was not intended to be longer. So, what would make these black scuff marks? One idea I heard was that it was a place for offerings. That is... I mean, we can't say it's impossible, right? But we've seen very little sign of offerings of anything but life water here, let alone burnt offerings, which I think is what was implied. Leaves sort of a sooty mark. It's also not a pattern I would associate with that, because you can see it gets darker as you get towards the edge. So it's not like a spot or an altar. Another thing is that there isn't really another place to go here. Like, I guess that walkway probably used to be a thing, but we can't actually get up there, so it doesn't seem intended. So this is clearly the direction it's pointing us. People were meant to go this way. So that leaves something discoloring being sort of stuck here and pushed off, which does match the directionality of the mark. Like, it does seem like some kind of wear mark, even if it isn't just a simple usage mark. Perhaps some kind of malfunctioning robot or something was pushed over the edge, or perhaps this marked a spot where some, equipment was for a long time, and this is an oil smudge. I don't know. It doesn't seem... Like, it seems very odd to me, because we haven't seen anything like it so far. We've seen factories, and we didn't see anything like this. So I don't know what they intended it for. But anyway, let's move on. Whoa. Following the current. Again, this is very strange. There's another level down here that looks like it was supposed to be walkable, and that board looks like it was supposed to be diveable. So, like, was this underwater? Was this above water? It's a strange construction, and I'm not really sure what to think. It's really just kind of taking us through this area. I'm not moving. Oh. This is much too deep to have been walkable. And there are no signs of a walkway having been blown away. But here we get to what really looks like a city, something that could have held people, where people might have lived and worked and walked from building to building. We have those minarets, we have a grand staircase, and at the end we have a grand dome, it seems. Okay, I'm in control again, but I can't control my camera. Okay, there we go. Ah, there's a down to be had. Dome at the top. The circle of glowing life water, or whatever, at the top. Seems to match roughly with the opening below. So where is that chain going? Oh, I see. Just below the surface. Looks like we're going to go down again. Let's get those chains moving. And how one side would move without the other, I don't know. But these chains are clearly not working on normal physics. Hello, friends. Hello, ancient fishies. So, let's see where this takes us. A vortex of life water? Well, that's not intimidating at all. Well, no way to go but down. What was this designed for? Is this where all the life water got poured? We've never been able to go into it before. Who knows what will happen? We've always been repelled. Ah! Here we are in our virtual reality again. With our 4 coral pillars. And we are in the center, and below us is now this glowing red vortex, which we have seen before with these spikes around it. We have seen this portrayed in murals, particularly on the ground, which I mistook for images of the well springs where we got new animal life from. But this appears to be that. More explicitly. Now clearly we're meant to go for the bubble, but I want to see if we can actually go down. No. No, we can't. Alright. So, to the bubble. Produce some of our own life water. It's not a spirit orb, it's actually the thing powering us. And we've revived the Great White. At least in VR. What does that mean? Oh. Oh, we're made whole again. Our covering has been restored. The Great White. And we dive into the vortex. Where are we going? I have no idea. Well, this certainly seems unlikely. Okay. So, it's us recovered and the Great White revived. We're like 3 times as fast now. That's actually reminding me of a mechanic from Journey. You see, my fins are extra long and glowy. Oh, hello. I guess we're destroying old tech now. I didn't necessarily intend to do that. Where are we? Look at this. This is above ground. This is in the real above ground where we can see the sky. Natural trees. What are these fish leaping around? It's clearly freshwater with these lotuses? Pond lilies? Wow. I guess whatever we just did gave us enough energy to clean up some of the ancient tech. Maybe we're getting back the life water housed in it? I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. Growing a great coral out of it, and the water is rising above the trees. Was that... That's strange. Can I go to the surface now? How odd. It's a distinctly odd choice. I have no idea what's going on, but hey, let's look around. Not that much land here. It's kind of fascinating. We have our manta rays. Hello. And instead of... So are we going to find, I wonder, if those four minor domes are going to be represented by 4 sets of those triangles, which clearly represent the worst parts of ancient tech. I'm enjoying that the fish are following me. It's really fun. I feel like I didn't explore this area very much before I found this particular pathway, so I want to go back. Oh, I guess it was the other side of this ridge. Like, this is clear, no? This is clearly a mostly natural area, like, I don't know. It's hard to say if this is a natural formation on the sides because it's geometric, but on the other hand, it really looks like it. Certainly we do get rock formations that look like this naturally, but then what are we doing here? What does this have to do with the ancient city? I don't know. Where's the path I followed to get here? Is that it? I thought I just tried that. I did. Okay. Well, maybe there wasn't as much there as I thought. Maybe it was mostly here. We've got a new tunnel. Oh no, maybe this is the path. Maybe I came out a tunnel. Ah, well, looks like I'm not allowed to go back. It's time to go up to the new tunnel, wherever that was. There it is. Keep getting turned back from places I think I should go. That's one unfortunate thing about this kind of game design, is like if you don't want to keep programming the edges, you just have to have... What is that? Blue. That's an odd color. Okay, so we have another set of these to explode. Oh hey, turtles! Hello, turtle friend! How you doing, buddy? Looking oddly black, but I'm sure you'll clear up as soon as I get rid of this ancient tech. Oh yeah. Check it out. Turtle friend! Alright. So, whatever happened with this ancient tech, these triangles that were manufactured used too much life water and did too much destruction, and we are undoing it. We were created in the same factory as them, though, so I don't know what makes us so special. And I don't know who the people were who created all of this. So clearly, we're gonna have 2 more of these. I'm going to reintroduce the species that were figured in that VR setting. I have not seen anything that looks like a place where there might be one of those glowing ammonites. Let me try searching around. I do feel like there ought to be. This trail of fish that we've gathered. Beautiful, but very strange. I feel like that could sum up this game dev studio. Beautiful, very strange. Got some hammerhead friends. Bass down there. Fish are making it a little bit hard to see where I'm going. Which way am I facing? Go up the cable. tunnel to get here was totally natural looking, but this is strange. I guess the fact that the jellies are still floating upward is a sign that that is also water, but now we're exclusively in the life water. We can't actually go up. The way the rocks at the bottom are looks unnatural, but then those stalagmites look very natural. I don't know what to think. Maybe it was found and shaped. Maybe there was an impact so long ago that it's no longer... Fish. Come on. Alright. Did we get the one above the surface already? I went near it, but I didn't quite catch if I shattered it. Oh, looks like I did. Here we are. Throwing out our crystals and colossal squids, oh yeah. That doorway is clearly unnatural. Way too even. And yet it still somehow has the feeling of natural siding. But unnatural steps. It's an interesting aesthetic choice that does not at all match the choices of the city. Oh. Whale breach. It's almost like we're going back through each area here. So I can't... Oh. Maybe we are going back through each area in the parts I couldn't reach before. That may be exactly what's happening, but on the other hand, look at these breaches. Look at the stars. The birds. It's very strange. Wait, what's that? See if I can clear it all. See if I can figure out which way I'm facing. Seem to be still moving towards it, so maybe I'm intended to be able to reach out here. It's an odd little island. It looks low enough to stand on. It's just floating there. It's more like an iceberg than an island. Penguins? There are penguins! It is an iceberg! Is that a polar bear? Those things shouldn't be in the same place. What on earth? I mean, here's my ammonite, but why is there a polar bear? And can I say hi? Opened its eyes. Hi, polar bear. You're fluffy. Ooh, a bot. Hey, bot. Bot. Wake up. Wake up, buddy. I guess I can't have it. But yeah, if you're not aware, penguins and polar bears live at opposite ends of the earth. There are bones here, implying the polar bear had something with bones to eat. Maybe sea lions? Oh, those are snowflakes. This is super weird. Although it does imply things about where in the world this experiment was conducted, I'm just not sure. No, I'm really not sure what this means. A lot of these animals are tropical, or at least moderate, and could not possibly survive in the Arctic or Antarctic, where that iceberg should be. Now I just want to know if there's more over to the other side. How far this way are we allowed to go? That's my limit. Okay. So, on to our giant frenemy. Clearly, this massive triangular gate mine factory thing. When we get there, we'll move through it, will we destroy it? Will it become a new island? How far away is it? Maybe I should swim there under the surface. Gateway in it still. Are we going inside the factory to destroy it? Maybe. The minefield again. But now we destroy bombs instead of them destroying us. Come with me, friend. I'm not controlling it at this point. There's the thing that in the real world, the Great White died to destroy, and here we have turned it into light somehow and come out the other side. And indeed, the giant factory tech becomes green, becomes ocean life. I guess we've released the life water, is the idea. Now, if this life water really existed, I guess, you know, it had the power to sort of engender life in this fashion, it would make sense that it would work on the outsides of tech as well as to power it, but it is distinctly odd. Oh, is that the end? Is that our goal? Or is there more? I have no idea. There's so many mysteries about this civilization. That appears to be the end of Abzû. A beautiful game. We'll watch the credits for. And, can I move around? I can. I don't know where I'm going, but I can swim around. Oh hey, there's an ammonite down there. Come on. Controlling my character is a little difficult when they are far away. Okay. The ammonite from the credits, I guess. So many mysteries are left about this ancient civilization. Why did they move to the bottom of the ocean? Did they really build it partially to be used in underwater, or was it designed to be above the air? Why bring back ancient life in parts, and why build those triangular doom bots? What were they for? Why is my character, also a machine made by the same factory, coming through to destroy all of it? Where did they go? Why was there an iceberg with both a polar bear and penguins? That's so weird. There's so many questions. But I guess that's kind of the way it goes, right? It's not often you see a game with this kind of music credits. But it has beautiful music. They always do. These games. Text derived from the first tablet of the Enuma Elish. Well, okay, so this gets into something fun that I found out. You know, for some reason I was under the impression that Abzû was a made-up name, even though it sounds kind of vaguely, I don't know, Hittite or something. But actually, Abzû is an ancient name for either the sea or the god of the sea in the Enuma Elish, which is an ancient, I think it's an Akkadian type. Oh, now I'm blanking. I'm going to have to look it up because I can't get this wrong. Okay, it is the Babylonian creation myth, so the formation of the world. So, so it's written using Akkadian cuneiform, which is what I was thinking of, Akkadian, but which is most Babylonian things are. So this is like the same sort of culture from which you get things like Gilgamesh, that part of the world in the Fertile Crescent, the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, things that we often think of as sort of the grand start of history in the Middle East, in the Near East. So these connections, it ties very closely into this sort of lost civilization, age of mythology idea, and yet what we have here is this mystical water, like life-giving water, and robots. So, a very intriguing combination overall. Text from the Enuma Elish. We were not seeing Akkadian cuneiform, the glyphs on the walls or anything. Those were much more like Egyptian hieroglyphics, and the style of things felt to me much more Egyptian than Babylonian or Akkadian or Hittite. So a bit of a mixed bag. but certainly beautiful, certainly a lovely experience to play through. I really enjoyed this game. I'm probably going to play through it again, and it is intended to be played multiple times. Part of the thing that you were seeing there with that wall of which ammonites you have and which you don't, that's something that you can go back through and mark your progress with. And they do that in do they do that in Flower? I think they have something like that in Flower, but certainly in Journey, where your character has this scarf, and if you find a glyph, it gets longer and you can jump further. Um, so, what a spectacular new entry in this series. What an odd choice for source material matching with modern gameplay. I would really enjoy talking to the creators about this, I think. Let me know if at some point you think I should play Journey and have a similar discussion, because there are a lot of sort of ancient ruin looking things there as well, and a lot of lack of clarity as to what exactly was supposed to have happened before you. So I think that's where I'm gonna wrap for this game, for this series. I am going to take a 2-week break, like I usually do after each game. If you have suggestions for what I should play next, please let me know. Tell me in the comments. Come and talk on my Patreon. I'm available still on Twitter at Zillable. And I will see you next time with a brand new game. Alright, keep learning, friends.